What's happening, everybody? It is currently 5:30 in the morning because we're heading out to the Kootenays to do some alpine driving. So it's currently pretty smoky, but it's very different valleys, so I'm hoping it's not too smoky out there. So I'm just gonna meet up with Tom. We are gonna convoy out there. Denny stayed the night out there already, so he's gonna be waiting for us, and then we're gonna get high. You can't see it very well, but there's a very smoky sunrise coming up. Oh man, I hope the Kootenays are better. We made it to Revelstoke, just grabbed some gas, grabbing some food from Subway, and then we're pinning it to try and make the 9 o'clock ferry. So far the arrival time is 9:01 to the ferry, and the ferry's at 9. So we gotta haul some ass and hopefully we make it, or else we're waiting an hour. Well, we're going a touch over the speed limit, but we are shaving off some time, so I'm hopeful we'll make it. Denny is already over there. He camped last night somewhere around Trout Lake, so he's got his satellite texter dealio, so we'll hook up kind of once we get to the ferry and find a meeting place and go up a large mountain. There still is a bit of smoke, but it's a lot better than it was at home when we left, so I'm also hopeful there that it's going to be a bit of a view, because if it's smoky, socked in, cloudy, then it kind of defeats the purpose of going up into the Alpine above the tree line and everything if there's no view. Favorite highways, Highway 31, which is all dirt, and it's groomed very nicely, graded, hardly any potholes or washboard, and it goes past Trout Lake, which right now is very calm. It's very glass-like, so beautiful drive. Found me a Denny. Meeting you here. Oh, the kiss.
I didn't know Tom was bringing the Jeep too.
No, he's not. All right, so we met up with Denny. We're just getting the radios all on the same channel, and then we'll head to the trailhead. So we're just gonna pull into Meadow Creek to get some gas, probably air down there as well, and then we'll be on our way uphill, finally. It's taken about 5 hours to get here. Little Meadow Creek store.
184 liter.
Do they have tap?
Did you not?
Oh.
I mean, here.
Yeah, you can tap it.
Yeah.
So we'll top up here because there's not many gas stations around, and it's always wise. All right, we are aired down, fueled up, and ready to roll. So we'll follow Denny for this because this is his playground. He knows where he's going. Back on to dirt. Well, it looks like others have the same idea for today also, but it's all right, we gotta share. Well, this is where it starts to get exciting. We're aired down on the rougher gravel roads that are less traveled, and we'll pretty much be going up up and more up now. So hopefully the smoke blows off a little bit, but the downside if the smoke blows off is that means that it's windy, and that's not great for the fires themselves. So kind of a lose-lose, but oh well, we'll make the best of it. Not much of a view, unfortunately, between the trees and the smoke. Well, we just passed 5,500 feet, and there is still signs of blue sky, but aside from the smoke and extreme dust, it sure is nice up here. Just crossed 6,000 feet elevation, and the road has definitely changed. It stopped being graded, and the side hill's a lot steeper. The road is considerably narrower. We are just about to pass 7,000 feet elevation and getting into the kind of tight, shaly switchbacks, which is usually the case for the tops of most of these mountains. So parked here for a minute, waiting for Tom and Denny to catch up because it's very dusty and we're keeping distance, and then we'll head on. We just caught a glimpse of a green metal roof back there. Let's see what this is, some sort of cabin or something. Oh yeah, there we go. Looks like a snowmobile cabin, which the new one is, I mean, that's a ski resort chalet as far as I'm concerned. It's cool. Love seeing this stuff. Pretty nice. This is a BC rec site cabin, so anyone can use this. And yeah, that's got to be new in the either this year or last year. 7,060 feet. Pretty good view of a mountain. The views up here on a bluebird winter day would be pretty spectacular. And you could kind of cut your way through these trees even though it's very steep. Nice little lunch spot by this little creek in this bowl. It's looking a little bit blue that way, and that's the way that we're gonna go. So fingers crossed we find some less smoke. Lake, it's almost dried up. So we're just skirting along the sides of the park boundary as noted there. It's basically that way is park, so I'm assuming they don't really love you driving over there, which is all right because there's plenty of roads on this side. Just see the outline of a mountain over there. I imagine the views right here would be spectacular with no smoke. Basically just riding the ridge now. Little spots of snow up in the mountains still. There's the road that we're going in the middle. Tom and Denny up above me there, making their way down. Basically just winds down in this valley, which I don't know what's down there. You can see all the old versions of the road. Some are much narrower, which are probably horse and buggy. Cool to see. Pretty rugged and vast out here. Well, it does keep going, but it's definitely turned into more of a quad trail and getting a bit tighter, so not sure how much further we'll go, especially considering it doesn't connect and we don't really know if it goes anywhere cool, so we'll go for a bit. Yeah, well, that's the end of our road. It goes, well, it looks like there used to be an old, probably mining cabin or something here. There's the remnants of the stove and probably where the cabin used to sit, which is a pretty good home base for mining, I guess. So we're just coming back up the trail. We're gonna go check out the mine site over there. They moved a lot of material for not having equipment. Well, there it is. You'd have to really scurry in there on your hands and knees. Definitely collapsed a little bit.
Oh yeah, that used to be better. Yeah. And that's the end of that from what I can see. Oh, that one goes way back like a Maybach seat. Crazy, you can see the tracks. I don't like going in these things by myself, but see those tracks there?
Well, it was cool checking out the mine, but we are going to head back down. Unless it clears up here, then we'll spend a bit more time, but we're going to try and shoot for another mountain pass, see if we can squeak in another one today. Hopefully it's a little bit less smoky, so heading down. I just spotted a tower way up top of the mountain across the way. Gonna put the drone up and see what it is. There's a little tower and antennas, something or other, so we'll see how far away and if the drone can make it. So after flying the drone, I saw tire tracks all the way up to the tower, or along the ridge anyway, so did a little bit of flying and traced them back and found the trail. It's a bit more of a quad trail, but it's more our style anyway, so we're gonna drive up and see what happens. And the smoke is clearing a little bit, so hopefully by the time we get up there, there's a bit of a view. It's more like it. This road is definitely a little more exciting. It is steep and shaly and finally actually using the four-wheel drive, so that's fun. I know you can't get any concept of steepness on camera, but it's a good chew. we've hit a bit of a bony spot of the trail. Oops. Little shaly. But lots of traction, it's fun. A little bit of rock crawling never hurt anybody. Yeah, this is not for the faint of heart. You want to definitely be sure of your vehicle and sure of your skills, because one falsely placed tire would be the last time you did that, I think. So cool. Yeah, this is this is even getting my heart pounding. I shouldn't really be filming, but let me get this shot. I don't know if you can tell how far down that is, but wow. Do not want to go over there. And this is still steep. Woo! Well, I I made it up to the top safe and sound. Just poked myself in the eye. That is the antenna that I saw earlier with the drone. So we are at the very top, 8,250 feet. I'm gonna throw the drone up and film Denny and Tom coming up. Maybe it'll do a little bit more justice, but this is probably the most insane high elevation section of road that I've done. Danny's face coming up. What do you think? That's a long way down. Yeah. That first bit was legit. Yeah, I know. All the rocks stacked up, like, oh shit, like straddling those. I'm like, that's not good. Leaning the wrong way. Yeah. Did you look down? Yeah. I drove up there and then said, see you later. Like, that's the tower right there. Usually I like to walk the towers, check them out. I'm good. You should. You should. Well, I think we'll have to come back to this one when it's a blue sky day, because it would be phenomenal views. See all those mountain ranges. So the only thing left now to do is go down, which is often scarier. So we'll do that, I guess. That way. What do you think?
Sketchy.
Yeah.
Not looking forward to that last little bit.
Down's always worse too.
Way worse.
First gear, low range, here we go. Keep her close to the edge. Probably can't tell, but it does angle to the right pretty good. Good little one. Definitely doesn't feel great when it lets go and slides for a couple feet. Yeah, well, I'm down. See how the boys do. Horseflies are nuts up here. I don't know if you can hear them, but driving me crazy. Well, piece of cake. We're home stretch now, so to speak. And back up the rock crawl. Rock crawling downhill is definitely a little easier. Gravity on your side. See how we do. They're really loose, but there's a lot of traction on them. So it works good. They kind of move around and shift, but you just let them do their thing. Heading back down the tight little road. Little rainfall would be nice. Rainfall and blue sky and we'd be perfect. And we made it back down to the stop sign. All the trucks and trailers are gone. Looks like we're the last ones coming off the mountain. And it's still smoky, so I'm kind of glad about that. It's not like we got down and then all of a sudden it's bright blue skies, so all in all, good day. And just like that, we're pulling back into the Meadow Creek store to throw some more fuel in for the trip home. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching. If you could do me a big favor and subscribe, it really does help. Like the video, comment, all that stuff pushes it through, then we can do bigger, better stuff, and you get to watch and enjoy. Win-win. Thanks for watching.